Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. I think that says pilot. We'll play as the pilot. Pilot seems like a pretty good character for what I have planned here today. We're gonna do a completely vanilla run of Gungeon with absolutely nothing enabled. That means turbo mode as well. I'm gonna turn turbo mode off for a run. Oh, so slow. Because people sometimes ask, is this turbo mode? Yeah, I basically only play on turbo mode. And some people think it might be an interesting challenge to go back to non-turbo mode and to play with a bit of a slower character to kind of see how my Gungeon play is affected by being on turbo mode. And already I feel like I am restricted. I feel like I'm moving extremely slowly, but that's the point. The point is to kind of put me outside of my comfort zone, you know? Instead of being a Sonic the Hedgehog man, we are a slow sloth. We're Sally Sloth here. I'm actually gonna get hit more. It's highly possible that I would get hit more on a non-turbo mode run, just because I'm so familiar with timings of enemies. And I'm so familiar with kind of strategies that involve the player moving faster, you know, kind of maneuvering and dodging a little bit more quickly. There's also a couple of bugs with turbo mode that means that in normal mode, certain enemies are actually more difficult. Gun cultists, in particular, they're going to be tougher to deal with, as will the gummies, the enemies that summon the undead jammed spent dudes. Those gummies are going to be a little bit more difficult to deal with. Or, you know, maybe we'll play through the run and we'll flawless the entire run because it's all in slow motion, basically, you know? We'll see. Oh, ironic that on the last run, if only we had the sling, we could have one-hit killed the dragon. But at least on this run, hey, we got the sling. We're not going to have to worry about boss killing, which is a good thing. Have I played more turbo or non-turbo mode runs throughout my Gungeon history? When was turbo introduced? Advanced Gungeons and Dragons, I believe? Yeah, that seems correct. I think I've probably played more non-turbo, but it's about 50-50 now, just because I've been playing it ever since it was introduced, I think. The work, guess what you've got? Rubenstein's Monster. You got Rubenstein's Monster! Ah, one day I too will have a completed Ammonomicon. Yeah, I feel like right now it's probably about 50-50 turbo, non-turbo, just because I played so much Gungeon before AG&D came out, you know? I probably have like a couple of hundred Gungeon runs prior to AG&D, and then I probably have like 300 AG&D runs. We're on like 67 or so on Farewell to Arms. So it's probably about 50-50. I like turbo mode more, and I like the fact that it's more difficult and the enemies are faster and the pace of the game is faster, you know? But to each their own. It actually definitely feels maybe even a bit harder in non-turbo mode. It feels like even enemies like Bulletkins attack faster. I don't know if that's actually true or not. Maybe it's just because it's all traveling in slow motion, it feels faster. I don't know. But enemy HP is not changed at all between turbo mode and non-turbo mode. It's only the speed of the characters and the speed of the bullets, as far as I know. Well, talk about slow motion. Mike190 Twitch, thank you for the follow. Well, if you thought it was slow before, it's super slow motion now. Dude, I love bullet time as an item. You wanna know why? It sounds so good! The fact that, like, the sound effects of your gun get slower as well, it's just so brilliant. He's got the moves. Lockpick? We'll lockpick. I just wanted to fight the boss first and see what we got. And what we got is a couple of keys. And what we got is a slow walk to try to go to this room and see if we can find a secret room. I'm just gonna blank in a couple of random rooms. Okay. How much is this? 19! Ugh, not quite enough. I would have loved to have bought cursed bullets, but we don't have enough money for it, which is fine. Master of Unlocking, that's actually a really good one. I like having Master of Unlocking, means that we should theoretically be able to afford a lot more items and keys on this run. I mean, not even afford the keys. We're not even gonna have to worry about spending money for the keys at all. This is a water barrel. So we will try to lockpick the chest, just because we have it. Didn't work, that's fun. How can you have a completed Ammonomicon if you haven't beaten the bullets past? The bullet doesn't unlock anything. Like, the bullet doing the past, it unlocks the blasphemy for other characters, but you still have picked up the blasphemy by playing as the bullet. So technically, you can complete your Ammonomicon before beating the bullets past. I don't see a reason why that's not a thing that can happen. I like the comment. What is this, a super hot watch run? Yep. You funny man. Everyone's a funny man. Or lady. Really funny guy. Wow, thanks guys. Thanks gunslingers, you did a good job keeping me safe. Isn't the chicken flute unlocked by doing the bullets past? Ah, you know what? I think you're right. Yeah. Chicken flute, right. So yeah, actually, how can you have a completed Ammonomicon? Does it not even show up if you haven't unlocked it? I don't know. It's a very good point, though. Hey, you know what? I'll admit I'm wrong. I forgot completely about chicken flute being an unlock. Man, the gunslingers are just so bad. The gunslinger ashes. I know that a lot of the damage from them is from the actual physical gunslinger projectile itself. It does a lot of contact damage, but it's hard to make that work, you know? It's hard to shoot an enemy when the enemy is moving and your gunslinger is moving at a different speed, you know? I did it wrong. Yep. You gotta let all the enemies spawn in before you use bullet time, otherwise they're not affected by the time slowdown. It's not a global thing. It's not like all enemies and bullets are slower based off of some global property. It's any enemy that gets hit by it, effectively. Any enemy that's on screen gets affected by it, and as a result, if they're not on screen, they're not hit by it. It's a very strange thing. Alright, out of ammo on the gunslinger. I would kill to have a gun muncher on this floor. I gotta gun munch this gunslinger. It is absolutely garbage. I'm gonna keep using it, because why not, but it needs to go. Well, it's a waste of a chest, but you know what's good about it? It means that the other chest is gonna be a gun. How are these gunslingers just that bad? They can't even shoot an enemy that's just over the frickin' pit? Slow motion dodge rolls. You feel like Gunslinger's ashes got worse in Feral to Arms, but you have no proof. It's always been a bad item. I think maybe you're just now coming around to realizing that. Gunslinger's ashes would be acceptable if the Gunslinger ghosts lasted until they hit a wall, or if they lasted twice as long or something. But as is, like, I would rather be using almost any other blue level gun. And I mean it. I would rather be using Dungeon Eagle than this. I'd rather be using frickin' Moonscraper or the Plunger or anything. It's just 88 shots when half the time you're not even getting full value out of the shots. It's just not enough. You know, make these guys do their contact damage, sure, but then also just make them last longer. You know? Hey, I am In Flames. Thank you for the raid. Hello, welcome. How you doing? Bah. That Gunslinger gun, man. Whenever anyone says it's a good gun, I'm like, really? How, in what circumstance was it good for you? Because that's what I want to know. I want to know, how can I make that gun good? You just got butchered due to slow reflex. You decided to go to bed. Ah, doing the rat. Rat can be a tricky little beast there. You gotta be careful on him. Hey, Turtle. Thank you very much for that cheer. Let's make the raid more valuable. There you go. God, I just like, whenever I use bullet time, I just want to shut up for a minute and just listen to the sound of the shots. I want to know how they do that. Like, I want to know what code, you know, exists within Gungeon that just makes all the shots like lower pitch and slow down, because it's brilliant. There's a wall in the chest room that's brown and you see a hole next to it. You don't know what to do. I shot it, does nothing. I don't know what that means, the word. Not all of the walls that are funky looking are secret walls. I don't know if you're talking about your game, the word, or what you've seen here on my run. But if you shoot a wall in Gungeon and it, you know, it doesn't crack, it's probably not a secret wall. That can happen, you know. Pew 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 pew. Doesn't exist a replacement sound file that's stretched out? I don't think so, because all of the slowdown sound effects are different and unique. I'm pretty sure it's just a warp being applied to it, but it's a really cool sounding warp. Oh no, slowly incoming bullets! I feel like I'm playing with actual heavy boots equipped, but then I also have like a million spice, so all the enemy bullets are really slow. I'm also curious about something. How does this work? It literally does nothing. Using bullet time literally does nothing. All right, fantastic. Just wasted it. I mean, it's a small waste. It's not a big waste. It's just a small waste. I wanted to see if it would slow down the bullets, but I guess because there's no enemy on the room, there's nothing to slow down, you know? It's all good. The item was definitely active. I could tell because of the sounds being a little bit, you know, deeper and slower. When I kicked open the doors, it went ka-doo, ka-doo. And I could see the little bar reducing, but it didn't do anything. It didn't slow down any of the bullets. Which makes sense, because, you know, when you use bullet time normally and an enemy dies, their projectiles go back to normal speed. You know, so if there's no enemies on the screen, the projectiles are just going to be at normal speed. Bam! Bound Hades finally killed his Salt and Sanctuary boss. Well, nice. Demon Chicken is dead. Sounds like a great boss if you're calling him a Demon Chicken. I think I already checked the walls. Sorry, that was like a Claymore Cluster Mine. I'll pop a blank in the big room. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, wait, Old Crest? I mean, we have 3 keys. We have the, item that gives us more keys as time goes on. Master of Unlocking. Might as well, you know, spend a key to get 1 armor. That is a big-ass shotgun. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What's that XKCD where it's like, whenever someone says big-ass something, I just replace the hyphen, so it's instead of a big-ass shotgun, it's a big-ass shotgun. Like it fires asses. I probably shouldn't be doing that in my everyday life, you know, taking advice from internet comic book strips, but it does make life a little bit more enjoyable when you think of everything having the hyphen, you know, in a different spot. You know what I would love on this run? A better gun! That's not saying that big shotgun's bad, I just need a better room clearing gun. I've already used all the ammo in Gunslinger's Ashes multiple times over and complained about it the entire way. Sounds like a Saints Row weapon. No, Saints Row weapon would be a lot more direct about it. It would just be a shotgun that is in the shape of an ass. And like you fire it and like diarrhea comes out of the back or something. Like that's the humor in a Saints Row game. I mean, one of the guns in Saints Row is literally just a giant dildo. It's not about subtle humor. Jolter is acceptable, but let's save our money. Admittedly, I've never actually played the Saints Row games. I've seen them being played, I've watched playthroughs of them, I have friends that have played them, and I've watched them play it a little bit. I pushed the... there we go. Wanted to slide over the tables while firing out my gunslinger friends. Oh, we lost the old crest. No! It doesn't matter. Wait. Wait, wrong gun. There we go. Dude, I have so many keys. Why are things so slow? We turned turbo mode off, just for the hell of it. It's a slow run. No Abby. I mean, honestly, the Abby would take like 15 minutes. Just running around. Barrel is good, membrane is good. In fact, they're so good at room clearing, I'm just gonna buy them immediately. This solves the problem I was having of, I need a better room clearing gun. Now I got 2. If you're in a situation that I'm in, that's the play. You buy good room clearing guns because that's what you need. We got big shotgun, we've got the sling, we have boss killing guns. What I needed was a room clearer, and now that's exactly what I've got. And mine cutter is just an either or gun, I think. Big Shotty's an ideal room clearing gun since you have that sweet little cork when you reload it. That is true. It also is, it does good damage, it explodes. It has a lot of like area of effect with the explosions and the fact that it fires multiple projectiles. I'm not saying that Big Shotgun's not a good room clearing gun. I'm saying we just need more room clearing guns. And now we do have more room clearing guns. We got plenty. I'll take Big Shotgun ammo for that. You wish real-life bullets moved this slowly. If real life bullets move this slowly, you'd be a superhero. Faster than a bullet traveling down the middle of New York City during rush hour. I don't know, magic lamp? I guess it kind of depends on what the boss is. Dude, I love that sound! I'm trying to think, like, do I have any gun that I can use to hit this guy from behind a table? I do! I got the sling! I mean, I also have this, so I can just, you know... just circle around the giant eyeball of death. Feels like shotgun. And a synergy with... Flip out. Hidden Tech Big Shotgun. Excuse me? I love that there's these synergies, but I have no idea what they do. Hidden Tech Big Shotgun. Hidden Tech Big Shotgun. I mean, let's find a table. Let's find out. Yo! I have the perfect gun for this. Oh! I love it. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I know there's Hidden Tech Bees, Hidden Tech Time, and Hidden Tech Shotgun. I did not know about Hidden Tech Flare. Oh, is that, oh no, is that the one, no, Table Tech Heat is the one that just makes the AoE around it. Still only fires 3 shots. I need a table. I think that's what the synergy is gonna be. Because it's Hidden Tech, it's not Hidden Shotgun synergy. That was an explosive barrel, wasn't it? I think. I don't see them that often, and I don't notice them that often. Half the time I just shoot them and they explode. Hey guys, thanks for the ammo, suckers! Get him! He didn't stand a chance. He didn't even see it coming. Have a shot, Taffa. Yeah, we can do it. It should be a pretty easy one. I wonder if bullet time works on this, like slowing down the targets. I don't think it does. I think I've probably tried that in the past and been like, oh, right, it doesn't work because there's no enemies on the screen. It's just a bunch of freaking moving targets. So I highly doubt I would actually do anything. It would be cool if it did, though. Make your gun game a little bit stronger. And that should do it. It's a demon chest. Particulator. I like the Particulator. I think it's a great gun. Hey, Milk Jug, welcome. I'm still looking for a frickin' table. One day we'll find a table, we can actually see what the synergy does. Ammo. I mean, honestly, what did we take ammo for? Membrane, it's like 50 down. That's perfectly acceptable. All right, Particulator, and let's use Mine Cutter for a little bit. I may have missed a, table, but you know what? Tables, right here. Let's do it. Bruh. Alright, well. Okay. You know, I bet I have to have the big shotgun out, don't I? It's probably one of those synergies where you have to have the gun equipped. You get the synergistical effect, so let's pull out big shotgun. Ah! Gotcha. It fires big shotgun explosive bolts whenever you flip a table, when you have this gun equipped. It's actually not that super amazing, because one of the big benefits of having table tech shotgun is that the shotgun shots actually home in, but these are not homing in, it looks like, and they don't bounce either. So when you flip it, they'll shoot off and explode, but they're not gonna home in. I mean, but you know, sometimes all you want is them to just bounce off and explode. That's good enough. Hello, friend? Lag. I was gonna, like, I don't know, try to get into a position where he couldn't shoot me or just like fiddle around with him a little bit. Instead, I got a little bit of a lag spike and just took a shot to the chin. I kind of like the regular. I mean, I like them both. I like the big explosive shots, and I like the shots that kind of home in. It's kind of nice that you do have the option of, if you want the big shots, have the big shotgun equipped, but it's also just a little bit of micro that's a little unnecessary, because it's like, well, I don't really care about switching my guns just to get the big shotgun shot. You know, I'd much rather just focusing on dodging right now, in the moment. I guess we killed the Gat. I didn't even notice. Excuse me. Ah! What crazy items do I have now? Nothing that crazy. Is it a mimic? Nope, we can tell. Oh, that's a long walk. Oh man, that's a long walk without turbo on. And I don't have increased move speed outside of combat, just because if we're doing non-turbo, let's go all out with the non-turbo, you know? Reload Stone, or Crisis Stone, yeah, that's the name. I mean, very good with Particulator. If we get cigarettes now, we have infinite coolness, which is nice. Good with Particulator, good with Big Shotgun, good with a lot of things. It's not actual invincibility, you freaking moron! I wanted to walk up to the Mind Bullet and destroy it with the shield from Crisis Stone, but I completely forgot that if you do that, you're just gonna get shot. Well, it's an embarrassing way of losing the Flawless. Might as well, you know, get some Daruma practice in. This thing charges really fast. I've been missing out on the Daruma. At least this way you can interact with more with chat. Yeah, I got a lot more time between shots and pulls of the trigger, don't I? I really do like Omega Bullets here, because we have a lot of good things with Mega Bullets going on. We got the sling, we got the Particulator. It's gonna be nice. It looks so slow. It is so slow, isn't it? Reload! an interesting, change of pace in Gungeon, though. To play in basically super slow-mo. It's very interesting. Wow, wow. You got griefed playing Minecraft, so you stopped. You get griefed in that game. Like someone blew up one of your buildings, placed TNT in a trap, and then you walked in and it's like boom, 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 boom. What happened there? He spawned in the regular time. That's weird. Table tech! The table tech of saving ammo! You know what? Oh, don't move, don't move! At least I got one good shot out of it. Good old table tech shotgun. Why am I playing in not turbo? Just for the hell of it, basically. We're just mining on an island at spawn, and some other dudes with a bunch of guys with diamond stuff came and just killed you. Well, really, that's what you get for playing on a public server. Hey, Game Watcho. Quick highlights of the run. Particulator, Crisis Stone, and Mega Bullets. Plus turbo disabled, so it's super slow. Don't see it as turning off turbo, see it as turning on slow-mo. That's a good way of putting it, Joniac. It's kind of what it is. It's turning on just an alternate mode. They do not deserve the explosions. That's what makes it fun. You don't deserve the firepower, and yet I'm gonna expend it on you because I can. Oh my god, it's so slow. Couldn't get away from the explosion from the dynamite bulletkin either. It's like, oh no, it's exploding behind me. It's an Enter the Gungeon Discord Minecraft server, and and those were the guys who killed you? Well, sounds like a bunch of good guys. Sounds like a bunch of dicks. The Hound of Ulster, if you're interested in that Minecraft server that 18Q set up, you have to ask 18Qs about it. And go to the Discord. Go to my Discord for information on it. We don't need Crestfaller. I think the Crutch, though, is going to be interesting. Let's take that. Was there anything from Keyman that I wanted? No. I mean, if we could get cigarettes, then that Vorpal gun can do a lot of good for us, but the problem is there's not going to be any brown chests on the next floor. I think the probability of them spawning is 0. So we're at the whim of, total RNG as to whether or not we're actually going to be able to pick up a cigarettes. I mean, you usually are, but it has to be from this boss, I think. Keep dodging. Don't slow down, just keep moving. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I'm not gonna let that guy get me. He doesn't deserve the privilege of harming me. Frost Giants, okay. I already found the secret room, you idiot. So this is probably gonna be the Wallmonger. I know on the last run it's like, I think this is gonna be the Wallmonger. I think this is gonna be the Wallmonger. I really do. There it is. Big shotguns. Ain't got nothing on me. Big shotguns. Bum, bum, bum. Money roll. Orbital bullets. How does that work with big shotgun? Oh, it just does that. It works you would expect. What about particulator? This would be cool if you could like hold a bunch of these before you get to a boss fight, and you can just like get 50 of these things rotating around you, get up to the boss, and just go bam, 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 bam. Oh, it's gone. But it doesn't seem like it works. Alright, so this is gonna be Cell Creep Man. We should get rid of a couple of things. We have some items we don't want. I think all of our guns are dynamite. I think our passives are actually kind of dynamite. We don't need this anymore. Everything else I like. I admit I still kind of do hate orbital bullets, but we'll keep it for the time being. Orbital bullets suck. Yeah, I mean, I don't really love them. It feels like they ruin a lot of items, especially anything that has bouncing bullets. And even bouncing bullets itself gets kind of ruined by orbital bullets, but, you know, it's still a new item. I'm gonna keep using it. Reload. I thought I saw him before he even appeared, because I saw the, hold on, I gotta kill him first before I can talk about him. You died, you died. I saw this little kind of pillar outline here, and it wasn't in the center of the wall. So I looked at it and I'm like, that wall looks a little funny. He's totally a freaking mimic who gave me absolute garbage. It's a new way to play with big shotgun. You get these things rotating around you and you try to run to the enemy with them. You're right, you shoot through walls. I forgot about that. I should probably just... Right, you're not immune to the bullets, you just suck them up. Forgot about that. You maintain that orbital bullets is amazing with bullet and blank bullets. The bullet gun, the shotgun, I can... Well, actually not shotgun, because shotgun, it only shoots when it hits the wall. I could see it being really good with a couple of particular items, yeah. I don't got those items. I can see it be good, though. You know what? Let's do that and switch. Oh, thank you, reload! That credit is glitching the F out. But yeah, like, even against this guy, Shadow Magician here, I can't, like, hit him with the sling coming from the back because... That's creepy as fuck. I can't hit him with the sling in the back because if I try to shoot him, it's just gonna orbit me instead of actually, you know, bouncing and doing the additional damage. What the fuck is this guy do? What are these guys? What? Excuse me? Bullet plus blank bullets makes a cloud of blanks around you. That seems like a lot of fun. They're knocking on the door. It's creepy because I can hear their feet going tick, 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 tick. Okay, well, I mean, yes. This is cool. Hey, dude. Reload the shotgun kin. That's a good point. So we got cigarettes, so we know how this works. We've done this before. All we need to do is this about 100 times, I think, and then we have infinite coolness. Pilot's gonna get super cancer. Probably. Oh! I hurt myself once. I will use the ammo in this, because it's just the fastest gun to do it with. There isn't a coolness cap, but there is an effective coolness cap. Any more doesn't give you any benefit. So, you know, this should probably do it right there. So we have infinite coolness. Ironically, I passed up on Vorpal gun earlier. If we had Vorpal gun, literally every shot from it would be a critical hit. But we're at infinite coolness. Every room should have like an 80% chance of giving us an item. Our active items, they always start 50% charged now. What the hell? I don't know if that was because the bullet homed in or if it was so slow because it's not turbo mode. I just walked into it because I thought it was already passed. But I don't know if there's any point at this point to getting any more coolness. What? I don't see any effective need to do it. Oink. Wow, hip holster. That's really good. Quicken the gun dead. So now the hip holster shot that we fire when we reload, it homes in, and with particulator that means we have basically double shots. And we also are immune to damage with the reload ability. It seems really good. We have some good items. Flame hand. Yo, I kind of like the idea of just like stacking up the flame hand shots because they pierce. Oh no! I gotta get the chest. Okay, we got it. Whew. Do I have any piercing guns? Well, now I do. I got the flame hand. I guess I have Mine Cutter in its first form. It does pierce. I can also have a lot of fish surround me, but the fish glitch out. Like, they look absolutely horrible. I don't know why the fish have problems. Hold on. I had to wait for him to fully spawn in. It's also weird that sometimes... Oh, you know why the mine cutter is bouncing? Because that's what orbital bullets does. It applies a bouncing effect on your weapons, and then after the weapon after the bullet bounces, that's when it gets sucked in. So it's actually working as intended with the bouncing shots, in its own weird way. Reload. 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 Well, it doesn't matter. It's a crappy blue chest. Fish for life. Fish it up a little bit. I mean, I bought fish gun. Oh, you know what we should do? Membrane. Because this gun will surely not work at all. Yeah, once we get like 20 bullets rotating around us, we can't get any more, and then we just get basically the effect of bouncing bullets. And orbital bullets seems really bad. He seems really buggy, anyways. How many your boats are traveling at normal speed? Again, probably because I used the active item before he fully spawned in. It's weird, because if you use it before they spawn in, they don't spawn in at the right time because of the slowdown effect, but if you do it too late, then they still have the normal attack speed. It's finicky. It's finicky is what it is. Reload. At least we got a baby good mimic here. Nothing for him to mimicize, but maybe we'll find something. This should be a pretty good one, I think. Also, wasn't there something here that we wanted? No, it was fat bullets. We already picked up the cigarettes. Take science cannon. Do we have anything that gives it like triple shot? What's my favorite melee weapon and weapon? In this game? I don't know. It looks cool, but what we need is scattershot. Scattershot would make this awesome because it would make it have multiple rings, and I wanna see that at some point. I think it looks really cool from what I've seen from like Reddit posts. Oh right, I forgot about these guys. Hi. Ow. Excuse me. No, I don't. Sorry. Nope. Sorry. Oh God. My mimic killed him. I didn't want them to die. No. Oh, thank you. Well, you know what? We're gonna have a lot of ammo now. One turkey, two turkey, three turkey, four turkey, five turkey, six turkey, seven turkey, more turkey. It doesn't work with turkey. Oh, it's a shame. It does work with the vertebrae, though. You know what? That attack, by the way, from the dragon, where it shoots out the skulls, that's actually harder in non-turbo. Because in turbo mode, those skulls, they hit the bottom wall if you get above them, and then they don't do anything. But here, they will not hit the bottom wall. They will actually go and try to hit me. I need a better gun. What do we have that's better? Do we have particulator ammo? I don't think we do. No. We got sling ammo. We have hip holster, so it should be pretty good. Dude, I love that the bullets are just like breaking and they're still on the screen for some reason. Orbital bullets are so weird and broken and buggy. Yeah, sling is what we want for boss fights, definitely. Bam, 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 bam. Bullet time is really good against the Dragonheart because you get more time to shoot it. So all you gotta do is wait. Bullet time. Bum 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 bum. What happens with Morningstar? It's the same thing. You fire a beam, a circular beam around you, and then it just goes out in front of you. I don't see Morningstar being that good though, because if Science Cannon doesn't get like an awesome synergy, Morningstar is just going to do the same thing Science Cannon does. And it doesn't matter. I don't even want to. Okay, look, I'll take the 2 seconds to go walk over here in order to pick up the heart, but I was really tempted to just buy the heart from the shop. Because I'm not going to buy anything else on the floor. We don't need anything else. We're fine. Unless there was ammo. Reload! What do we do with our guns in Gungeon? We... Reload, 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 reload. I got Band K. Thank you for the sub. Wait, that name sounds familiar. Who, you changed your name, right? Your Twitch name was something else and you changed it. Reload. I forget who you were originally. But hello, welcome, my old friend. It's good to see you once again. Here while we're playing the Gungeon. My old panic dodge rolls aren't working that much anymore because of the fact that it's not turbo mode. I'm not fast enough to get away from the bullets that I want to get away from. Reload! Uh-oh. Now we got him. By the way, everyone, don't forget... Don't forget to reload! Don't forget to brush your teeth and don't forget to reload. That's Flytress, that's who it is. I can't do the fish fly joke anymore. Oh, my bullet got stuck. Reload! Reload. I'm still kind of, like, curious. What happened with that Shadow Magician fight? Why did the two Ashen Bulletkins just come out of the walls at me when I'd cleared the room? It's so weird. It's quicker to type hacked than someone broke in. If someone broke in, or if someone hacked into your account, you know, I think people know what you mean. Like, oh, my account was accessed by someone that wasn't me, and then it was, you know, closed as a result or something like that, you know? People understand. Maybe they hacked it through social engineering, you know? I think I've been pretty lucky. I haven't had any, like, of my accounts be hacked or anything. But for the longest time, I've actually been doing completely different passwords for everything. I have, I think, I'm not going to tell you where it is, but I have an account. It's a free account with, you know, one of those many websites that give you free password storage. What you do is you go there, and then when you create a new password for a website, you make it completely random. And that way, if something does get hacked, you know, if one of your passwords gets leaked, because someone who works at one of these companies doesn't do their job correctly, then you don't have to worry about it. You would be surprised at how little companies actually care about, like, proper password management. As someone who has worked for a video game company in the past, I can tell you, they don't care at all. I worked for a company, and they were contracted to make a game for another company, basically. And all of the user passwords were stored in plain text in a database. They didn't give a shit. I'm pretty sure that if I wanted to, I could just, like, use some of those passwords and probably gain access to, like, their email accounts that were also registered, the Facebook accounts which were also registered. Complete plain text. Not even hashed, not even encrypted, nothing. Oh, their password is BigJohn123? Oh, well, this guy's name must be John. Alright, so now I have another piece of data about them. It's scary how little companies actually care about that sort of thing. I mean, the larger companies maybe, but shit happens, you know? Someone who shouldn't be implementing a security system is implementing a security system, and then all of a sudden you get, you know, your information out there. Because, you know, they didn't follow proper procedures when they should have. What caused that? To be stored in plain text? That's just what they did. My guess is they just didn't think about, you know, needing secure password storage. And no one, you know, caught that. No one really cared. No one looked at it, I guess, is really what it should have been. It was a small company, and so, you know, no one really, you know, looked. It's not like, you know, they had a code review or anything like that. They probably should have. What site? Mountain Dew web poll? I think Mountain Dew, well, see, here's the thing. So, I mean, the company that did this, the one I worked for, they were contracted to make this product for a larger company that you would think would be like, oh, they're not going to have a, you know, a problem with, you know, passwords being stored in plain text, but they didn't run the product. They hired another company to run the product, and that company is the one that had the problem. You know? Because it's all just, you know, company A hires company B, hires company C, who hires a you know, a small local business that has 3 people who actually work for the business, and then, you get into those situations where they're not following proper procedure. And it's not like it's, you know, money transactions or, you know, hospital, you know, health information or anything like that, which is definitely held to a higher standard, but still. But yes, if Flytress, if your Twitch account got hacked into that, it sucks. But at least, you know, you can just make a new account. Boom, boom, boom. I just love the sound of it. Oh, right, I forgot. Not only is it not slow motion, but, or it's not turbo mode, but also, when an enemy dies, their bullets turn to normal speed. Forgot about that. Full hell clear for extra chests. I mean, at this point, we're gonna do a full hell clear just because I'm not finding the correct direction to go in. It's weird. It's also like the knockback that's applied to the enemies is lower as well, because I hit him with the I hit that Bloodulon in slow motion with the pulse cannon, and he didn't get knocked back all that far, did he? Abe makes me feel happy in the non-homo way, just so I'm just gonna watch Abe. just watching someone, you know, have a good time playing Gungeon, you know? I getcha. Oh. I guess that makes perfect sense with the direction that the bullets were orbiting. It's like, how did he get to me? Oh, right. Excuse me. This run has been pretty decent, but it hasn't been like super OP or anything. We have some good guns. You know, everything's going slow enough that I feel like I can dodge things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 rooms, whatever. Let's finish it up. Let's also make sure we reload! Gotcha. Reload! Reload! I know that, or I think that the guy who does the voice for the guns in Gungeon is also the guy who makes the music, but they just need to have him do the sound effects for any video game. Like, if someone makes a game and you have a character that shoots a gun, don't record like a bam, 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 like, bullet sound effect. Just record him going pew, 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 bam, bam, kaboom! Except it'd be more like kaboom. I'd buy that game. Reload! What do we got? Use big shotgun. Do do do! The worst part about losing your Twitch account was that you never got to finish streaming KOTOR. Why didn't you just ask to get it back, you know? Send an email to Twitch and be like, hey, my account got hacked into and I was an idiot and I didn't have like a correct password on it. Because what they can do is they can probably look at their logs and be like, all right, this person logged in from California, Russia. Wait a minute. That's probably where it's probably where it got hacked from right there. I love not having to worry about ammo. I say, knowing that we kind of did have to run out of ammo in a couple of guns, like Particulator. Yo, wait a minute, that's a good point. We had Particulator. Oh, you know why we weren't getting the turkey refunds? Because Particulator, when you shoot the projectile, it automatically explodes. That's why we didn't get the turkey refund with it. Oh, I had to think about it for a minute. What if when lowercase r got the mustache, it went deeper? Reload. That would be, oh god. I wonder if I can get Ron Burgundy to do a mod for Gungeon where he makes the sound effects but in a deeper voice, and it's a mustache synergy. I would love it. Oh, I would love it. Oh god. Oh. What happens if you shoot the cursor that you point at to lich it yourself? Nothing, it doesn't work. Oh. Still, fun run. Orbital bullets. Interesting idea. It doesn't really work in Gungeon that well, but still. Reload, infinite coolness, no Vorpal gun. Should have probably bought it on an earlier floor, but I felt like we didn't need it, and it was a mistake. We should have had it. Every shot would have been a crit, would have been bam, 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 and everything would have been dead instantly. But still, good run. Turbo mode disabled. I mean, it's weird. I didn't really feel like at all on that run that we were in a rough spot. I took a bit of dumb damage here and there. Must have walked into a bullet, but it's weird. The game didn't really feel any easier. It didn't feel necessarily any harder not being in turbo mode. I think it was just a little bit unfamiliar because of the speed changes, but I got used to it pretty quickly, and it was just kind of another run of Gungeon. Still had fun with it. But I think I'm going to turn turbo mode back on because I like turbo mode. I like it just being faster paced. But anyways, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch page, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.